Welcome. If you've reached this point, you have received your email and set up a password so you could log into the course. When you arrive, you'll arrive at this page and you will only see this Integrate8ART homeschool course, and that will be sitting more over in this position. Before I take you into the course itself, I'm going to show you that we have a special bonus that is a group for you to interact in. This little icon here, when you click it, brings up a list. It has a course. Course is listed right here, which will bring you back to this page. And communities. Communities are a place where we have groups. This group is for the homeschool program. It's called the Art Corner. And it's designed for parents to come in, ask questions, help one another, be supportive, suggest ideas, bounce ideas off each other. And you can ask questions and admin will come in and answer those questions for you. So I just wanted to show you this resource, and you can easily switch back over to the course, go back up to the top to that little icon with the 9 boxes, click on it and select courses, click on that, and it takes you right back to where we were. So to get started, we're going to click on the course itself, and it takes us to this page where you can start the course, as you can see right here. I want to show you that we are on 0 of 213 lessons completed. We're at the very beginning of the course, obviously. This page will take you through the entire course. Each one of these blue links will take you in a level deeper. And it's broken out in categories all the way through. So we have the overview, we have art basics, we have art basics for K2 elements. We have, after that, the K2 art basics for principles. Then we move on to the 3-5 section of elements of the basics. And then we have for them also 3-5 principles. From there, once we move through all of those, we go to art basics 6-8 elements. As we move through all of those, we will come to the 6-8 principles. When we complete the principles in 6-8, we have a bonus section for the homeschool program. These are tips, tricks, and techniques, and we'll discuss that further when we go into this section. There are 30 videos here that you'll have access to. So in the meantime, I'm going to take you back to the top where we're going to get started. And I'm going to show you, as I said, you can start right here. To click to start the course, and it takes you into the very first lesson that's available. This is an overview, and it's an overview intro. You just start the video by clicking the play button here, and when you come to the end of it, advance us to the end. You can see it already marked it as completed. So then it brings up the next category. You can click here and go on to the next category. Or you can go up here to this top menu, which I want to show you. This is the intro, the lesson we're in. This is overview, the category that we're in. This is the category menu page. And this is back where it said start here, start course here. So this is a menu, and you can click overview. That takes us back to that page. You can click categories, and it takes you back to this page, which you haven't seen yet, and it takes you back to the course itself, the main page. So we'll go back into the overview by clicking this. As I told you, all these are links to drill you back in deeper. You can see it here on this page. Then you have the overview and the intro. From here, we're going to go back to the end of that so we can advance to the next category, just to show it to you this way. And it brings you into the art basics. For the art basics, you have these 3 videos. You have an intro for the art basics itself, and then you have an intro for the elements, and another one for the principles. When you get to the end of that, it will automatically advance you to the next category. And I'm going to show you the categories again here. So it would take you into the K2 elements. If you're not working with the K2 group, you're going to want to advance to the group category that's appropriate for the kids that you're working with. So this is the 3-5 category of elements and principles, and the 6-8 elements and principles. Here, let's take you into actual one of the courses. Let's take you into the 6-8 elements. And I want to show you here that it's laid out the same everywhere throughout. This particular item is the elements, and it's the number 1 called line. For that, we have a lesson for the educator, which is an intro. This is for you to get familiar with this category. Then there's an intro for the students. You can actually use this and show this to the students so they're learning the information and the vocabulary. You'll go on to a project, and then this is for the lesson plans. You can click on that, and then you show it says download the lesson plan. So when you click on that, it actually brings up a lesson plan that's downloadable. So you'll come up here to File, this place right here, click File, come about a third of the way down, and you'll see Download. And if you stay on that and move out here to the right, you'll see you have choices of what type of file you download. So the first one is if you want a Word document, which is probably one of the most common. The next most common I have found is for a PDF format. There is also RTF, which is rich text format. That's if you want to put it into something else. It will work that way too. So whatever way you'd like to download it, that will work for you. We're finished with this example, so I will close that tab, and it brings us back to the course. Once you've done that and actually downloaded it, you would mark this as complete, and then you could move on to the next section. And so then it would take you into shape. I'm going to take you back to the categories once again. And the last thing, because it's the same throughout, so it doesn't vary. It stays exactly that same format through each one of these, regardless of the grade category or the section category you're in. And then the last is this bonus, and it's the tips, tricks, and techniques section. This is where you get the advantage of Jenny's education and experience for 60 plus years in the arts. And she has helped you out here with videos that can show you techniques and methods and ways to use things and tools you need, and the appropriateness of interacting with other people so that your kids will have all that information. So we have things like markers and colored pencils, oil pastels and soft pastels, drawing tools, tertiary colors with paint, watercolor pencils, how to use a palette knife, how to use a ruler like an artist, using Sharpie pens, magic of templates, class etiquette, power of language, care of your watercolor paints and brushes, being frugal with your art tools, what to draw, more on Zentangles, drawing on toned and tinted paper, the value scale, multiple learning modalities. All these different things, you will often find them referenced at different points throughout the course, and then you would know that you need to come over here and get a little information yourself on how to do that. One technique that's shown is how to draw a chain. So in this course, this section, you actually can learn how to draw a chain. And I'll just bounce you through pieces of it to show you that she walks you through that process to actually do the drawing of a chain. And so then you know how. At the end, it will mark itself complete, and you'll know that you've already taken that one in the past. And it wants to take you on to the next thing in the course itself. That pretty well shows you how to navigate everything. If you have any questions, be sure to jump over to that group, which I'll show you one more time. You come up here to the top to this little icon, click it, select communities, and that communities is going to take you into the group. Now, there is another group that's for teachers. You won't have access to it, although you will be able to see it, and that's just because it goes with a different program. Thanks a lot. I hope you learned something and will have a lot of success in navigating the program now.